What do you make of 13 bodies discovered across 4 different states in just a matter of months?
There's nothing to lead us to believe that it's a serial killer.
Some victims dismembered, others vanishing without a trace.
Since March, 11 bodies have been recovered in Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Massachusetts.
And a few found without any clear cause of death at all.
There's a serial killer in the New England area that's targeting mostly women.
Police Chief Carl Jacobson has had to calm the public.
Continuously, over and over in the media, it is not looking like a murder and certainly not looking like a serial killer.
Serial killer speculation.
Do you think there's a serial killer?
I think it's possible.
Fueling fear and fascination across New England.
We're working very hard to get more information out so we can kind of put an end to at least our part of it.
Do you think he scared the public?
Absolutely.
Is this the work of a calculating predator stalking New England? Or are we connecting the dots that were never meant to be connected?
Authorities may have a serial killer on their hands.
It is a relatively small area. That's a lot of bodies in a short period of time.
I think the proximity of the women found made it a connectable investigation in their mind.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's me, Cody, here. My team just flagged for me this case, and honestly, it's one of the most unsettling patterns we've come across in a while. It's unfolding right now as we speak, and depending on who you ask, it's either proof of a serial killer on the loose or just a terrifying series of coincidences. So tonight, we're diving into the evolving mystery behind the supposed New England serial killer.
They got wrapped up in the speculation over a Facebook post alluding to bodies being buried at the beach.
What do you think of it? I mean, is it possible they're connected?
Absolutely. You know, law enforcement does not like coincidences.
Let's rewind for a sec. Since March of 2025, bodies have been surfacing all over New England. In Connecticut, 63-year-old Suzanne Wormser was discovered dismembered, stuffed inside of a suitcase near Groton. In Massachusetts, 21-year-old Adriana Suazo was found dead in the woods near Milton. No wounds, no trauma, no clear cause of death. And in Maine, 48-year-old Sunshine Sunny Stewart disappeared while paddleboarding on Crawford Pond. She was later found dead, her case officially being ruled a homicide. Different ages, different backgrounds, different methods of death, but altogether, it's enough to make people wonder if one person really is orchestrating something much darker. Sunny Stewart's case especially rattled people. She was a beloved member of her small town community in Maine, and her murder left the community in shock. When tragedy strikes in a close-knit community like hers, fear spreads quickly, and fear doesn't always wait for answers. And once that fear hit social media, things began to snowball.
The man behind the cryptic post seemingly taking advantage of the internet frenzy.
He wanted a desired reaction from the internet group.
Reddit threads popped up, people started mapping out the locations of the bodies, and even a Facebook group titled New England Serial Killer began connecting every suspicious death in the region. But here's where things start to get complicated. Police actually made an arrest in one of the cases. A 68-year-old named Donald Koffel was charged with the killing of Suzanne Wormser, the woman found inside the suitcase, which means at least one of these deaths isn't connected to the others. And criminologists point out that there's no clear pattern here. Victims range from young to elderly. The causes of death are all over the map. There's no signature, no single hunting ground, no consistent way the bodies are left behind. So is this really the work of one killer? Or are we seeing separate tragedies that the internet has bundled together into one terrifying narrative? Psychologists call this urge to connect the dots recreational fear. When chaos strikes, we want to see patterns in things. even if they aren't there. We crave the story because stories help us to make sense of the unknown. And sometimes the story of a lurking predator is easier to believe than the messy reality of accidents, overdoses, isolated murders, and unexplained deaths. But even with all that said, not every case has been solved. Sonny Stewart's killer has never been caught. Adriana Suazo's cause of death is still unknown, and each time another body turns up, the whispers of a serial killer only grow louder. So, what's really going on here? Are these just disconnected tragedies strung together by fear and speculation? Or is there someone out there moving silently through the backwoods of New England, leaving chaos in their wake? Guys, this is one of those stories where the line between reality and rumor is razor thin. But what do you guys think of this? Is there a serial killer hiding in plain sight? Or are we letting our imaginations get the better of us? Drop your theories in the comment section down below because I'd love to hear what all of you make of this. And until next time, guys, stay aware, stay safe, and stay tuned for more awesome content.